So, Larry, that is the end of your presentation, correct?
Yeah, so we can go into general Q&A for both presentations now.
Great. So questions for Mary, questions for Larry.
Or anyone quite contrary.
Yeah, please type them in, and Walter has one for you.
Oh,
Larry.
so no, not all of the, some of the inputs are free response where they are typing it in into a blank where they literally could be typing in anything. And you know, we check them for spelling and profanity and things like that, but they really could be typing in anything. It's not just selecting from a fixed drop-down menu. But some of them are fixed drop-down menu when there's really, you know, only so many possibilities they could reasonably choose from. And again, the URL that I gave earlier in the talk of the, there's a like 70-minute workshop that was done online where we really walk through the whole process. I mean, the website itself, as you can see, causeweb.org/smiles, you can go right to it, watch the 3-minute introductory video, and then just start playing with the, for each of the 24 songs, you can click build a song and do the interactive part first. Or if you want to go straight to the final product that the composer had in mind, you can go to the finished song. Either way, whatever works for your instructional purposes.
Hey, Larry, would you quickly type that? Oh, wait, I'm sorry. It is right there. I see it right in front. It's just the general CauseWeb.
causeweb.org/smiles. That's the address for the project.
I will tell you that I've done it, and it is phenomenal. So if anyone has not tried it, I would highly encourage you to play with it, because I had something about, I picked like horses and I don't know, something else that was crazy, like a haircut. And it actually made a song that it inserted those items as different variables. It was pretty amazing.
Thank you.
Okay, I had a question about if the songs that I used for my students, how they respond to the oldies or that kind of thing. And they know them. I haven't the only song I think I've come across that the kids haven't known really on a grand scale was Barbara Ann, the Beach Boys, Barbara Ann. And actually what happened was the Minions in some, you know, in a movie recently had used that song for ba 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 nana, ba 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 nana, and so then the kids knew it as a reproduced song that was something current. So none of the songs I've had Elvis, Beatles, Bee Gees, and then folk songs, Christmas tunes, none of and then current things. They've seemed to know all of those, and so it hasn't been really an issue where they've thought they didn't like those songs or anything. I tried to get ones that I think they'll like and that are catchy and memorable.
That's true. All the stuff we grew up on is now classic rock, right?
So. That's right. Yes, as are we.
Thanks for that, Mary.
Yes.
That echoes some comments of Dargan Frierson, who I don't think is here this year, but he presented last year, and he does, you know, David Bowie and a lot of the classic rock, Jackson 5, and he claims that his students do tend to know the songs and also tend to like them.
Yes, I keep a running list of kind of songs that I know that seem kind of catchy in my drawer. And so then when I come up with the topic, I kind of see, you know, I'll think of a few lines or whatever, and then I'll go over to my desk drawer and pull that list out and see if it fits with any of those. So I just kind of keep an open ear all the time of something catchy that I think the kids would like and remember.
Are you able to be a little more specific about what you mean by catchy?
Oh, no. It's just songs that I think have a repetitive component to them and are upbeat, and that I've had experience. I have a slower song and those don't seem to go over as well. So ones that are upbeat that the kids want to hear and that they can remember. So that's kind of the ones that I look for.
Cool.
So our next presentation will be Larry again. Funny how that works out with a video poster. So there's not a lot of transition time. We need to go from Larry to Larry. So if someone has another quick question, go ahead and ask it now.
I have a quick question for Mary, which is, Mary, this is Tiffany, and I'm curious, first of all, thank you for bringing your students, and some of my kids actually chimed in today during their class period. It just happened that my AP Chem kids were in my class during my presentation, and they were evidently writing all kinds of stuff on the YouTube channel like, woo, yeehaw. And my question is, how do we get the kids involved? So I want you don't have to answer this fully now, but I think that, that in both instances, they were both really excited, your kids and my kids, and actually I know I have some former students who are online at this conference right now, and they're sending me messages like, this is Getty, I hear your voice, and this is so cool. And so I wanna know, and you can get back to me on this, how do we get the kids involved?
Well, I could give kind of probably a little short answer on that, but then also I'll think about it longer. But, you know, one of the things I want to do is get more into the Smiles where I get the kids actually making the songs. That's not something that I've gotten into, but I think just whenever the kids have like the music and they're familiar with it and they see the value in it, then they start to have fun with it. And when their friends are singing it too, I mean, oh my gosh, I have it on the YouTube channel, and some of them tell me that they go and they listen to that. And I'm like, I mean, are you serious? I think you need to, you know, get a life or something, you know, I have to joke around with them that way. But as you could see, even in the karaoke videos, they're just jumping around there and loving it and having fun doing their thing. So how can I get the kids involved? I think one key component is that it's a consistent thing that happens all year long. And I also don't really harass them with it. It's not like, oh my gosh, we're going to do a song. Woo. You know, that's not what, even though I have so many of them, my class doesn't focus on that, but they just come all the time. I was like, okay, this is hard to remember. So guess what? And they're like, you made a song to that. And so it's just having it all the time, then throughout, then it's just a consistent thing and they just get excited about it.
Well, I'm going to make a challenge for you, which is to, I think maybe we should have an AP rivalry for the Voices Student Song Contest, and let's see how that goes.
I might have to figure that one out. Absolutely. I bet I've got some choir and theater kids in there. They're going to love it.
All right. Sounds like a good challenge to me.
Okay. I'm going to take on that challenge. Okay. We'll report back next Voices Conference.
All right. Sounds good.
Thank you.
Maybe the AP Physics will have the advantage because of the physics of music.
Yeah, they might. They definitely might, Larry. Well, but I think that's
And again,
about
the AP Chemistry songs will get a better reaction.
Oh my gosh.
He can keep going.
You sure could. Yes, that's right.
And speaking of that, I have a great intro for Larry to introduce his next session, which is that Larry is the only person whose last name rhymes with his occupation better than my own. So Professor Lesser, this is your video poster. How about that?
That's great. Thank you.